This is one of the quickest cakes you can ever make. And if you like marzipan or you like almonds, this is a cake for you. I'm gonna cut a little piece of butter and just throw it into this pan because we're gonna grease that pan later. And then I'll drop the butter in there. It's kind of softened butter. And the recipe calls for a cup of sugar, but I like to add a little bit less because I'm trying to cut down a bit on the sugar in my children's diet. So I add about 3/4 of a cup of sugar, some vanilla essence, and really there's no specific order here. And I'm gonna crack in 4 eggs. I know they say you're supposed to cream the butter and the sugar together first, but I don't have time. So I'm gonna pop it all into one bowl. I do the wet ingredients together and then I'll add the almond flour, but I really don't think you need to do everything separately and add 1 egg at a time and those sorts of things. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna mix this all up. Once that's all mixed together, I'm gonna get my almond flour and I'm gonna measure. I don't really measure usually. I think approximations are a good thing. So this cake calls for 2.5 cups of almond flour. So I'm just kind of eyeballing my cup measure because I don't want to use 2 cup measures because that would be too much cleanup. So this is about 1/2 cup. And then I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of baking powder in. 1, 2. The only other thing that you have to do is to grease your pan. And I'd say grease it generously because if you've gone to all the trouble to bake a cake, you want it to come out of your pan. Those sprays, those non-stick sprays like Pam, I think they're terrible and especially bad for our children's health. They have something in them that they call propellant, and it's actually kind of similar to the gas that we put in our cars to make them run. So would you really feed your child the gas that you put in your cars? Rather take a minute, doesn't matter if your hand gets dirty, and grease the pan. It's worth it. That wasn't so bad to clean up. Now, spread it around a little bit like this, and then it's ready to go into the oven. And in about 15 minutes, you'll have a cake.